Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to the NCAA Women's Lacrosse Selection Show Special. Now, I know it's all. I know it just came on an hour already, but we're gonna be watching it again. And after this, we will be watching the men's lacrosse selection special. It's right after the women's, and after the women's, and then the men's. But I don't know men's. I know they did this, but we're gonna be watching it again, capturing the entire thing. So listen, Monday.
Every team starts the season with the
We'll start the first week of May with the graduation week for all colleges and universities. And the reason why, the reason why. So right now,
the NCAA tournament bracket, the watch parties all across the country, roaring, ready to go, and so are we as we begin our march to Gillette Stadium and Championship Weekend, where this year we get the men's and the women's national champions crowned at the same location.
It's Women's Lacrosse Selection Show Special, so welcome. Now, we were just going to have to see.
29 teams on the women's side. What do you have your eye?
All right.
It's crazy that we're finally here, Selection Sunday. We started the season back in February talking about each team's wins and losses and what it would mean till May, and now we're finally at the day. And we've been all season long talking about the top three teams, North Carolina, Boston College, Northwestern, and knowing that they were very
We'll find out.
Tier, but we don't know who the number 4 seed is going to be,
for instance,
who the matchups are going to be, so it's going to be a very exciting
Monday.
And I think as we see in many sports, there's Power 5 conferences dominating.
It's time for the graduation week.
In today's bracket to have a
happy graduation week, guys.
The Big Ten and the Ivy League.
Now,
Sheehan said it best. I think there's not
in
a lot
next
of drama with the top
3 days,
teams in the
the graduation is now 4 days away. We're counting down. We have tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday.
29 teams in total.
Thursday is a very special day, graduation. So once we get tomorrow,
So let's start.
we got a couple of days before the graduation day, Thursday. So once again, I'll come down there. After that, let's see what Julia and I going to do afterwards. Yeah, so let's fill out the brackets right now. So start with North Carolina. They have beat every single team, and they have also won their the ACC championship game. And let's see which team they will be taking on. Always the number one. They always want to beat. Always want to beat every team. If they do, until a national championship. Wow. Also, a fact we do, and we will take a bye. And next gonna be Navy. So also we have a bye week. So this is the first weekend, but we do have a bye week. So that means we're not playing any games. But Navy will eventually take on.
Daly on the draw controls. Alyssa Chung, the freshman, has been phenomenal. And Michaela Williams had that awesome game-winning goal. So I love to see that.
Yep, it will be Navy. Let's see what team do I take on.
That is awesome what it's all about. Conference champions in a really competitive Patriot League this year.
And they will. Let's see what else they're taking on. Will be Clemson Tigers.
Clemson making it to the NCAA tournament for the first time in program history in just the third season.
Well, guess what? I don't like Clemson at all. But this is their first time to be in the NCAA tournament. Why do I have to be like it?
And they had their backs against the wall, and they delivered. They've done a phenomenal job. I think defensively.
All right, let's see what other team is going to fill in this bracket for the first round.
As we continue to fill out North
And this one's going to be Princeton Tigers.
Strong regular season and no number next to their name, so the Tigers enter the tournament unseeded.
Maybe a little bit surprising to see that, given that they had the number 4 RPI in the nation.
Wow. The brackets will be, So I'm sure it's going to be just about 30 minutes,
Offensively,
all
they are
this
one of the most
stuff.
potent scoring trios in the nation.
Because I'm sure Princeton they used to face against Pink Quakers in the rivalry game in the regular season. You know, that goes for all sports team that has a rivalry game, especially basketball. Also, we have
And Princeton will play in that opening round matchup.
football stuff. It will be the UMass, Massachusetts
Next season, but they take down the A10
minutes.
for the 12th time in program history.
A minute something.
14th time in the NCAA, and they beat a very good Richmond team, and then took down St. Joseph's in the A10 finals. Deanna McGowan leads the way, 32 goals and 56 assists.
And that watch party is live from an airport, Dulles in Washington, D.C. That's
Wow.
with the conference A10 trophy hanging out in the airport as well. Okay, so as we can
Let's see what's next.
Here, in the 2025
It will be Liberty Flames.
Championship reveal. Liberty, much like Clemson, a first-time participant in the NCAA tournament.
What a moment for this program. Their first time ever winning the A-Sun, punching their ticket with the automatic qualifier. Katie Colavito, the A-Sun midfielder.
Let's see what team the Liberty Flames will take on. So after this, we'll be watching the men's selection. So I know it's been off already, but and it will take on Johns Hopkins Blue Jays.
The Blue Jays take that final seed.
Oh boy. And they're new to the Big Ten. I don't know. I mean, yeah, they're new to the team, but I don't know what conference they were in.
So 7 teams have been revealed. We still got a long way to go. 22 teams still waiting to hear their name. What are your thoughts?
We also have 22 teams are still waiting for the names to call. It's just like we watched the selection show for soccer, volleyball, field hockey, all that stuff. And the football,
lost that game to Yale, who were
whatever show, I think the selection show special. Honestly, it's whatever bowl games it is. So, yeah. It's like basketball. Selection show, yep. So, Virginia Cavaliers will be hosting the first round, but... And this...
Virginia has had an unbelievable season. Sonia LaMonica, in just her second year at the helm, they have one of the strongest resumes complete, and they're led by the ACC midfield.
And let's see what they will take on. But Virginia Cavaliers, my favorite team, they had an unbelievable season. Yeah. For instance, if I do, are you going to the Natty? Because if you, that's in Philadelphia, PA, but well, that's my hometown. Don't take on Long Island University.
Back-to-back championships, they upset Stonehill in the title game. Ava Taylor was the MVP with 6 points on the day. Loved the celebrations and the sign.
We keep it rolling with our first round matchups.
No, let's keep rolling with this. Let's see what the James Madison, the one that we watched for the semifinal and the championship game. I mean, the quarterfinal, semifinal, and then the championship game, and then they won it. And do remember, we used to watch them, you know.
She was the MVP of the tournament, and she also leads the nation in draw controls a game, averaging over 12.5 draws. So she wins a ton of possessions for this team.
These watch parties have been outstanding this year. So much fun to watch. James Madison's first round matchup.
And we'll take on Duke. My favorite team, Duke Blue Devils. Ha!
In the ACCs, the good news is for the ACC teams, they've had a week of rest to adjust. Callie Hamden leading the way.
I know that's right, ladies. Just celebrate together while you're over there. All right, let's see what's next.
Competing in the conference for the first time this season. The Stanford
Cardinals.
A little surprised we didn't see them at number 8 making it to the ACC semifinal.
And they had their first year in the conference, like you mentioned.
And I mentioned this is their first year in the Big 12. Is it? No, I think it's ACC. I'm sorry, ACC. That's the first season, and it will be Denver.
And they play Denver, and this is a rematch of
a rematch. Oh.
Yeah, this is a hard first round matchup.
Oh God. Let's see. Teams can make it to the. All right. Very good matchup. I was thinking about maybe Northwestern versus North Carolina matchup for the national championship. These two teams can beat every single other team, or it may be Florida. I don't know. Let's take on Mercer. Now for Florida Gators. Ooh. Now that's another team that's gonna be hungry for the national championship. Will be for the national championship. I think we have 3 teams will might actually find their way to the national championship. I was thinking about Northwestern, Florida Gators. Yeah, it'll take on Florida Gators. We'll be taking on Mercer. Now, Mercer gotta watch out because Florida, they are the beast team of all times. Because they're hungry to beat every team. But this is our first season of B12. But before that, it was AAC.
Biggest takeaways so far.
I think when you look at Florida, some might be
what kind of crap is that?
There, but they only have 2 losses, and that RPI of 5 is.
And I think during the regular season we had a couple of losses. That's not too bad. But other than that, hey, for the upcoming women's basketball, there is something that
really did that.
No.
So we're halfway through here. Our women's reveal with the men's reveal coming up about 15 minutes from now. 15 teams have been revealed. 14 to go.
We have 14 teams left to call their names. Once we get back from this commercial break, but don't go anywhere.